I'm 6'2", guys. I'm standing in the slide out too, so I mean, definitely says a lot. Newmar stepped it up. Ladies and gentlemen, in my never-ending pursuit to find the nicest motor coaches in the world, we hit the jackpot today. Right now, I'm sitting inside of this 2022 Newmar King Aire. That is a big step up from previous King Aires I've seen. Today I'm hanging out at Transwest Truck, Trailer, and RV in Belton, Missouri with Lance, the King Aire specialist. How you doing today, sir?
Hey guys, how you doing?
This is quite the coach. What's going on here, sir?
This is our new 2022 King Aire. We just got it in, and this thing has some really neat features that we've never seen in a Newmar bus before. They have got a lot going on with it, with their safety features, with the chassis, with the lithium batteries, these new bonded windows, which is pretty new for Newmar. Just a lot going on with it, and I'm looking forward to telling you a little bit more about this.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this, coach. Now, let's take a look outside at the basement bays first, and then we're going to show everyone this new interior. And then you think we could take this coach for a test drive today?
Absolutely.
Guys, we're in for a treat today, so you're going to want to make sure you watch this video all the way to the end. But first, let's go take a look outside at these basement bays. What type of a generator is in this coach?
So you're going to have a 12.5 kilowatt Cummins Onens generator. It's going to be plenty of power to power up this coach. That, along with your lithium ion batteries, you won't even need to run the generator. It'll run just off the batteries by itself. Yeah, as we come around the front of this coach, one of the nice features that I like about the King Aire is that great big front cap that comes out of the front. When it slides out, it gives you some really nice accessibility to all the different features, like the really nice headlights, and if you need to change one out, it's going to be pretty accessible. I like to call it customer friendly and tech friendly, so it just makes it easier for the customer to get in there, check his oil, do some oil changes, some pretty simple features like that. And then as we come around to that first bay there, you're going to see that that's where they keep typically a lot of the fuses for the Newmar. Like if your power seat goes out, that's where you'd go to change out that, and then also bring that big front cap out. One of the other nice features of this whole big front cap you're going to see, which is 2021 was a life cycle change for the Newmar King Aire, and what's kind of nice about that big front cap, you're going to notice, what you're not going to notice is the windshield wipers. So those are all going to be hidden in there, and it kind of keeps the sun when you're not using them, right? It helps the wipers last a little bit longer and keeps the wind off of them. Just a really nice clean look. As we come down to bay 2, you're going to see that we have a pressure washer in there, which is going to be hooked up to a nice hot water supply. So really nice to be able to wash off the bugs when you're smashing bugs going to your destination, and a couple of water purification filters there. That's all going to be UV filtered, so the water that's coming up in there, you got a fresh water supply in the coach itself, which that's going to help supply fresh water to the coach.
Yeah, and I really like this material that I'm seeing that they're using. They used to use like a carpet. Is this a new material, or what's this new material we're seeing?
Yeah, so that's a new vinyl that has, it's like got a nice weave look to it that Newmar has created. They've got it all throughout the coach in the basement. So underneath the slide trays, in the slide tray, so just about everything down there in that basement has got some kind of a finished touch to it.
Okay, yeah, so going to the next bay here, we've got a full pass-through bay with a power slide-out tray. What else is going on here?
So what I like about this, on that power slide tray, I like where they have the power button located. It's actually on the door itself, so I'm not having to bend down or reach in to get to a power button. It's very nice. It's ergonomically located right there on the door, and as that slide comes out, I do like the fact that lip does pull off. It's a 1,000-pound weight capacity, so it does allow you to get those heavier items in there without having to lift it up over the tray. So you can kind of just slide it on in there. And then as we go down to the next bay, you're going to see that we do have another power slide tray, just a little bit wider, so you can get a few more of them things in that bay. And then coming into that next bay, we do have the wet bay, which is going to be just a really nice polished finished look. I like the nice clean look. Everything's kind of hidden behind that nice polished aluminum. Just behind that, you're going to have what's called our ManaBlock system. It's basically just it's like a residential water manifold, right? So if you have let's just say you have a leak in your kitchen faucet, on a typical motorhome, you'd have to shut down water to the whole coach, get your plumbing fixed. Whereas with that water manifold, you can just isolate that one area, but continue to keep flushing your toilet, taking your showers, and keep the water flowing throughout the coach. Here in the bay where we've got our power reel for the electrical cord, it's a 50-foot long cord, it's 50 amp service, but we also have the buddy system where it does have the 30 amp hookup. So if you have somebody who needs a little power, they can siphon some of that power off through that little 30 amp hookup right there. They can plug right into that, and then you can power a trailer or another coach that's next to you.
Yeah, with those lithium batteries and that 12.5 kW generator, probably no problem.
Yeah, so we have 2 lithium ion batteries, and the amount of power that they supply is absolutely incredible. This is going to be about 1260 amps of power. What that's going to give you, so previous King Aires, just to kind of give you an idea, would have 16 6-volt batteries. That would equate to about 10,000 watt hours of power. This is going to give you 30,000, so 3 times the power that you would have in a normal King Aire. So previous King Aires, they would have about 16 6-volt batteries. That's a lot of batteries, a lot of weight, right? Which would equate to about 10,000 watt hours of power. Now with these new lithium ion batteries, which just makes this coach phenomenal, it equates to about 30,000 watt hours of power. So 3 times the amount that the old King Aire used to have. Why is that important? Well, this allows you to run your front air conditioner, your mid air conditioner, just off the batteries. You don't have to have the generator running. But what's kind of nice is they haven't gone completely all electric. So although you can run both of them for pretty much most of the day, but with the 30,000 watt power hours, you do have the diesel generator, the 12.5. So if you are dry camping and you start getting low, this thing actually has what's called camp mode, and I'll actually show you a little bit about that a little bit later. But you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out what to do with this coach. They made it really simple for the end user to basically, you just push camp mode and this coach will automatically figure out what it needs to do to be the most efficient as far as running the aqua hot, your air conditioning systems. It'll detect whether the basement's getting too cold, so it'll automatically turn the furnace on, protect the basement. It'll actually, if your lithium ion batteries start getting low, it'll turn the generator on automatically, and then once they get charged up, it'll automatically turn off so you're just not wasting fuel.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely state-of-the-art technology Newmar's using on this coach. Now, taking a look, I've got to take a step back and take a look at this paint scheme because this is just incredible. You've got drop shadows and phase, and this is a different design than I've seen Newmar use.
So this is definitely, I've noticed you in some of your previous videos when you talked about the drop shadows, and when I saw this King Aire come out with that, and so what they do is they do what's called a masterpiece finish. What they do is they do a masterpiece and then a cut and buff. So when you run your hand along that paint, you don't feel the transitions between the paint lines. And then I noticed the drop shadow in this paint job, and I was like, oh wow, that's actually pretty neat. You know, I never really watching a lot of your videos. That's one of the things I see you notice quite a bit is the detail on the paint job. And then when I saw this thing come in, I knew you'd like it.
Definitely one that I'm really excited about. And then with these new windows too, just a totally look that we've ever seen in any other Newmar product. What's going on with these windows?
So what's nice about these windows, they're a completely bonded window. Now earlier King Aire models used to have a little rubber dot centered in the bonded glass there to help give it some support, but Newmar's this new for 2022, you do have these nice windows which have an unrestricted view, so no hardware in the glass. You don't have that center support dot there in the glass, and I do like how they give it a nice panoramic seamless view. So like on the sides of the slide out, you've got glass on both ends, so that when you're standing here in your entertainment theater seating looking at your view here, patio side, you've just got like almost like a panoramic view.
Yeah,
just sitting from the captain side.
Now this coach also does have an emergency egress door, it looks like. Is that standard on the King Aire? Or?
Yeah, it's standard on the King Aire. It's going to be standard on from the Country Star on up to the King Aire.
Okay.
It's just standard for their coaches. It's just a nice feature to have. Not only is it convenient to where if you're loading up, you don't have to come all the way through the front door, you know, if you want to load up stuff to the bathroom. But it really is a nice safety feature. Maybe what we can do is we'll open it up for you so you can
All
see
right.
what that looks like.
Yeah, sounds good. In a little bit, we'll make sure to demonstrate this emergency egress door on the 2022 King Air for you, and we're going to test drive it as well. So going back around, talking about test driving it, going back around here, this has got the Cummins X15 in it.
Yeah, it's got the Cummins X15. It's a 605 horsepower motor. You've got about 1,950 pounds of torque, so you've got all the power you need to get up them hills. You got a 20,000 pound towing capacity. We also ordered it with the Trailer Buddy, so if you have a stacker trailer that you want to hook up with it, it's already set up to where you can plug in for like a camera system. It does have the air supply back there, so if you've got like an Air Force One, it's all set up, ready for it to go.
Now, what's the towing capacity on this coach?
20,000 pounds.
20,000 pound. And what's the diesel fuel tank capacity on this coach?
200 gallons.
Nice. You could put down some miles in this coach.
Absolutely. The rear cap here, I love the look that they've got. The grill design. Coming around the side door here, it has an air actuator. So as I flip up on this lever, it automatically brings up the tailgate, so you're not having to lift up on the tailgate. This area here where the air actuator is, they call that's the Spartan workbench. So you've got your air dryer, your fuel separator. You've got a little area down there where you've got your fuses for like your rear tail lights, chassis batteries. Nice little area to be able to get some work done. So coming over the next bay is going to be a DEF tank, right? Yep. So that allows you to fuel up on either side, driver or passenger. And then it's got two 3,000 watt inverters, so this thing's just loaded with power. The next bay over is going to be the Samsung TV, which has a really nice Bose soundbar. Now what's nice about that is they do have that little dial down there at the bottom left of this. It allows you to play the music off your dash radio. So if you just want to listen to tunes, not watch TV, you can just hit your favorite station there on the dash radio and you're good to go. 110 outlet with a couple USB ports.
Yeah, and all lined with that same vinyl material. I really like that.
So this is going to be the other side of the slide tray. What's nice about these slide trays is if you get somebody parks a little bit too close to you, the slide tray will go either direction. What's nice about this is you do have the power button right there located on the door. So again, easy access, very easy to use. And then the next bay over there, you do have the smaller slide tray, extra ice chest. The Newmar comes with this really nice OA system. It's going to be a dual loop system. So typically when you're going through here and you've got that nice radiant heat coming through the coach, that's got to make a cycle all the way around the coach, all throughout those different vents that you have. But with a dual loop, it's able to split it up so that way you're not getting that liquid starting to cool down by the time it starts reaching to the end of that maybe that last register. It gives you a nice, consistent, even heat throughout the coach. Our last bay here is just a nice little extra area where if you need a little extra storage.
Yeah.
Those slide toppers, what's nice about them is the angle. If you notice the pitch on it,
yeah,
they're at a very steep pitch. A lot of your slide toppers are pretty flat. And they'll start to get a little bit of a dip in it, and water will just settle in there. So when you bring in a slide, it gets a little messy. But with that steeper pitch on those slide toppers, it just allows stuff to roll off the top a lot easier.
Nice.
Your power window awnings, they are going to be armless. Previous models actually had the arms attached to the wall. So just like your Girard Nova awnings that you have in the roof, they've kind of designed their window awnings to come out the same way. Yeah, beautiful. Love that drop shadow.
Yeah.
So some of the chassis safety features that I really love about this coach is they do got the blind spot detection. So you're going to have 2 in the front, you got 2 in the middle, and 2 in the rear. And what makes that nice is when you're getting ready to make a lane change, if somebody's next to you, right up here in the mirror, it'll light up.
Nice.
And a lot of times you can't see it in the mirror. Maybe you miss it in the side camera. You'll definitely see it in the mirror if somebody's next to you.
Yeah.
I love how they actually painted the sensor to match the rest of the coach. I even got the drop shadow in there.
Yeah.
On that. I mean, the attention to detail is incredible.
Absolutely. Lance, I'm impressed with the outside of this coach, but you mind if we take a look inside?
Yeah, let's take a look. And hey, just before we go in, I want to point something out. So this does come with the keyless entry. And then it also does have a camera system, which is a nap-driven camera. So you could be somewhere else in the world, and if somebody's coming up to your coach, you can actually see who it is here at your front door.
Nice. Let's go inside. And steps unlike anything else I've seen in the industry. But
so this is going to be the triple HWH steps. What's nice about these is they've got sensors in the front, they've got sensors below. So if you do happen to open it up and there's a curb there, or if you happen to be standing there, they'll stop automatically. And I like how it gets real low to the ground.
Yeah.
Right? So just really easy to be able to get into the coach. These steps, if you get into some ground, let's say you lower the chassis, these steps are going to adjust to that.
Really?
Yep.
Nice. Lance, this is quite a beautiful coach.
Well, hey
what's all going on?
Well, welcome to the inside of this coach. I'm pretty excited to tell you a little bit about what's going on with this thing. It's pretty darn nice. As you can see, this is going to be new for 2022. They call this like a suede finish, right?
Yeah.
This is Newmar's European style cabinets. It's got more of that kind of like a suede texture to it. Really nice. And if you guys just take a look at this ceiling, right? I mean, this is art, right? This isn't just an RV. I mean, this is a beautiful ceiling. This is where integrated into this art, they've got something what's called comfort air.
Yeah.
So what this allows you to do, as you're cooling the coach down, okay, it's all done throughout this ceiling here, but when the slides are closed, okay, it allows air to circulate right here in the center. So you're just not cooling the top of your slides. You're able to maintain this coach going down the road and keep it nice and cool for you.
Awesome. Well, I'm noticing a lot of cool stuff here, but I've got to come back to the cockpit area here, and I'm noticing this different style of stitching here. Now, of course, it's got the King Air embroidery, but it's also got a different pattern that I started seeing on the Bentleys a couple years ago. So they're right up there with Bentley cutting edge. So.
Yeah. So this is all going to be top grain leather. This is going to be heated and cooled seating. So pretty nice feature.
Massaging?
Yes, it does also have the massage feature. Just like when you're getting yourself a pedicure and you got the little controller, you can sit there and kind of dial these into how you want it. So
nice. Now, going up to the cockpit area up here, and we are going to test drive this in a moment, and we'll show you more of the cockpit in depth during the test drive, but you've got the bird's eye view cameras. What else is going on?
These are all glass, so they're easy to clean. You do have your 360-degree camera system. So what's nice is you don't actually have to have the engine on. You can actually cycle through your different camera modes. And again, this has got 7 different cameras on it, actually 8 counting the door camera. So you can kind of see what's going on around the coach.
Nice.
And what's kind of nice too is the passenger actually has the ability to do the same thing. So they could be sitting here, they can go through, they can program the navigation.
All the same different camera angles.
That's right.
Passenger area here too. I'm seeing the passenger's got a cup holder here. It looks like is that a wireless charging station?
Got a cup holder. Got my phone already charging.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So got individual climate control for the passenger. So pretty neat feature. The step cover here, as it starts to close, what I do like is this actually will raise up, so it becomes flush.
Nice.
Yeah, very comfortable for the passenger. I mean, even the handle coming in here.
Yeah.
This is all hand stitched. This is going to be another top grain leather.
Yeah.
And then speaking of that, is the ceiling. Okay?
Yes, sir.
It's phenomenal. We're talking ostrich skin.
Yeah.
Right. This is all. If you can get a pan on that, that is just such a neat touch. Just a really nice.
This is definitely unlike anything I've ever seen. Really feels like we're at like a art show in New York or something. Just over the top. And this whole interior, really. Now, this particular floor plan has the 2 recliners over here, and those huge windows like you were talking about, where the slide out. This feels like I'm in, $2 million plus motorhome. What's going on over here?
So yeah, you got yourself 2 power entertainment theater seats here. Now you do have the silver leaf pad, so you can control all your functions. You can control your blinds, pretty much anything that has to do with this coach. You can do it right through here, or you can do it with your phone. So speaking of that, let's just say you're in Sweden, you're on vacation, and you have somebody that you need to come in to detail the coach, or you just need to let somebody into the coach. You can just unlock the doors for them. You can control the heating system all from your phone. So your coach is just as far away as your mobile phone is. So pretty nice.
Now, does this sofa over here turn into a sleeper? Or?
Yeah, it sure does. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah, and I got to give everybody a close-up of that same high-end stitching, that pattern like we saw in the captain's chairs. We appreciate Lance giving us the full demo here. Oh, nice.
So really nice. You can see, it's got that nice cushion in there. And it's nice and flush, right?
Absolutely.
A lot of times these bolsters here, these things can get really puffy, so you have maybe one part of it's a little bit too much, but this gives you a nice good flush, and very like a memory foam type feel, so very comfortable for your guests.
Absolutely. Then you still have plenty of room to walk, around the bed and these recliners, even when that bed is out.
That's right.
And very effortless how you put that out too. That's not taking you very long at all.
All right. So what's nice is you do have a couple of nice features here. I like how they've built this into the countertop here. You just give it a push. You got a couple of 110 outlets with some USB ports here.
And I love this choice of color for the countertop. And then it looks like, is there a TV and a televator down there?
There sure is. That's all quartz, right? And I like how when they've actually ran this quartz all throughout this coach, you got the nice marble inlay. You're gonna see how everything just kind of runs together. This quartz, they actually have it ran into the bedroom and actually part of on the trim there next to the bed. And this marble inlay that they have right here, you'll see that it actually ties into the restroom too, into the bath and into the rear bathroom. So
nice.
Okay, let's take a look at the TV.
Yes, sir. Now there is a Samsung TV up here as well as this TV on the televator, and
yes. So this TV is going to be a 55-inch 8K TV. So really nice. They're really putting some nice technology into this coach. Anybody can put a 4K TV in, but you don't see too many 8Ks.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm just blown away at these panoramic windows here. I'm really enjoying this, and I like this floor plan as well, with your booth off to your door side. This is typically going to be where your patio area is, and these windows, this view on this door side is right there with the best of the best.
So we optioned to have this with the power booth dinette. We just thought it was important to even if you don't have a lot of guests, some people want a little bit of workspace. A lot of people are telecommuting now, and this gives you the nice option to be able to extend the booth out, extend that table, booth dinette tabletop out. So
that was really effortless, all with one press of a button. I've never seen that before. That's very impressive. And then we had put those back here earlier.
Yep. So what you'll notice too about these cushions, now a lot of times when you get these things set up, these like to move around. They've actually put a little tapered end down here so that it actually will tuck right down in there and it'll keep it from moving. But look at how big that is. That is just huge. And then
this is a comfortable dinette. I was actually trying it out for size earlier. Very comfortable.
So you can just imagine, you get all this out. I mean, it's just a ton of space. You get a couple of leaves in there. Makes a really nice big place to sit there and dine, entertain friends.
Yeah, and I also want to point out, as you extend that, the light comes out with the side of the booth here, so you still have that underglow light no matter what position it's in. And that's one thing too, is these floors we haven't mentioned on, just beautiful, kind of a rustic farmhouse type floor, and then all the underlighting as well, very impressive.
Yeah, you got your so what's nice about the floors, I'm glad you brought that up, is, I mean, what you would expect in a coach like this is to have the heated tile floors, and it's not a hydronic system, it's an electric grid pad. So why is that important is with the electric mesh on there, you get a nice even heating all across it, right? So you don't have any hot or cold spots within the floor. But also on the slide outs, they're heated as well. So the main floor, but if you're sitting here at the dinette table and you got your feet there on the slide out,
Yes, sir.
they're going to be nice and warm.
So how many total zones in the heated floors then?
Let's see, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow.
Yeah. So quite a bit.
Yeah, very impressive. So we touched on the galley a little bit. I'm really impressed. The first thing you brought up was the cabinets. Stunning finish with those countertops and that backsplash. But
Yeah.
what all else is going on in this galley?
Okay, so as we move through here, you're going to see the quartz here, right? I mean, this is no joke. This is super high polished quartz countertop, and the sink here is going to be just. I love these farm sinks, right? I mean, you can bathe the grandkid.
Yeah.
It is
True story.
absolutely huge.
That's huge.
Yeah. And again, this is going to be your fresh water supply. Those filters that we've seen down below, you've got your water purification with the ultraviolet, right? So the water coming out of there is very clean. You do have a little power supply there. Really nice high-end faucet features here. Now, all throughout this coach, you're going to get all high-end appliances. You got your Wolf induction cooktop. What I like about this is on these tops here, they actually put cutting boards in.
Yes, sir.
Right? So they're just not beautiful, they're actually practical. I mean, you can take this over here and you can go set it on the dinette. And if you got something that you're cutting up or you're trying to prep,
Yes, sir.
It's a kitchen that looks great, but it's really practical as well. We got really nice storage cabinets. It's on a pull-out tray, so you can bring your goods to you. All soft close drawers, soft close cabinets. This should have.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So did you just press a button down here then?
You just push a button.
Just this button right here? Or?
Yep, that's
oh,
it.
I just pressed it and it closed. Let me press that again here and boom, easy peasy. I like that.
So what's nice about that is they have a sensor on this side, but maybe you're left-handed, right? They also have a sensor over here.
Nice.
So hitting both groups. You got your beautiful Viking convection microwave oven. So just a really nice high-end appliances all throughout this coach. Very, very nice. Just a little extra storage there for you.
And I like the dark colors, but it's very well lit in there. So even though this is a darker color, you can see all the way to the back of the cabinet. And look at the style of those hinges there. That's
Yep.
no
all
joke.
recessed hinges. Again, soft closing cabinets. I mean, nobody wants to hear a cabinet door shut, right? If anybody's had an angry ex, you know she's mad if she's slamming the cabinet door. Well,
yes, sir.
even if she's mad, you're not going to know because these are going to be nice and quiet. So.
I like it. I like it.
All right. So nice big deep drawers here. You're going to notice that King Aire actually branded their name into the wood. This is all going to be dovetail in here, so just something that you would expect for a high-end coach like this.
I like this hardware too. Real modern hardware.
Mm-hmm. So that just goes with the theme of, you know, with Newmar and their new cabinet style, right? These are all the European style cabinets, so very, very nice.
So as we're walking through the coach, I'm noticing these different panels. There's a few of them. What's all going on with these panels?
So what's nice is you're going to notice, I mean, these panels are going to be located all throughout the coach, passenger, driver's side, even in the kitchen. They're in the bedroom as well, but you can actually control the different functions of the coach. So if I come over here and let's just push on home, you're going to see we have lighting, shades, fans. We can go through the systems on the coach. We can go through turn on overhead lights, all the lights in the coach. We can
Accent
control.
lights, ceiling lights,
Shades.
fans.
Let's just
Night
get some
shades.
shades. And what's nice is the versatility to be able to shut down the shades from
Yes.
wherever you're sitting. If you've got one of these panels, then you can go through and control the different functions in the coach.
I kind of like it with the nightshades. You want to film the rest of the coach with the nightshades down?
Sure, absolutely.
So we're in the middle of the day, and I bet you if we turned off all these lights, it would be pretty dark in here and on a bright day here.
Yeah, sure would. You know what, give me a second. We're going to turn on some lights here underneath the slides as well.
Oh yeah, I love the look of those lights as well, with that just straight line. A lot of straight lines in this coach, but really
just some really nice modern features. So you can actually control different individual lights. You'll notice I didn't turn this one on yet, but we'll turn that one on too. So you can see I just...
Okay, so then you got another reading light there.
Yeah. So typically, like other coaches, when you turn on, let's say your slide lights, it's just either an all in or all off, right? You can individualize these lights, which is kind of nice.
And dim all of them as well, right?
You sure can. Now this thing also has theater mode. So if you're getting ready to watch your TV, you push one button, everything shuts down. Just basically what I just did here, shuts it all down because it knows you're getting ready to get down there and watch a good movie. So it just blacks everything out for you. Again, you've got all the same functions that we just had earlier. So it's pretty neat that you can actually do that, what I just did over there, all throughout the coach.
So I'm noticing these cup holders have a lot of features here. I can adjust my seat. I can turn the lights on or off. I can heat. This is a massaging button. A lot going on here. What's all?
Yeah, so you do have some really nice features here with that heated function, massage function. At the end of the day, you're out playing hard, right? You just want to kick back, maybe have that nice little heat going here, massage the back. I mean, just a nice little entertainment.
Yeah, and a lot of elbow room here too on this for two people, and then you have elbow room on both sides with that high-end stitching, and then those controls like we talked about earlier. If you can control everything right here without ever getting out of your recliner.
Or if you're out, let's say you're out at the park bench, you can control everything with an iPad as well. Or you can download what's called your My Rosie app, and you can run everything off your cell phone. So again, if you want to unlock your doors, if you want to control the heating and cooling of the coach while you're in some other country, as long as this coach is, let's say, tied into some type of Wi-Fi, you should be able to control all the different functions in this coach. And then coming through the coach, you can see we got this beautiful Viking residential refrigerator. I mean, just really nice, high-end.
Yeah.
I mean, just gorgeous appliances. You got your basement freezer, does have an ice maker down here, so pretty nice. Now you do have your pantry here, and they are self-locking. If you just push on it, that'll lock right in. When you start the coach and you get ready to drive, there's going to be a locking system here, and it'll lock all these drawers in place so you don't get any of that sliding open while you're driving. Okay, across from us we've got our half bath, and again we've got our control panel. So if you want to close shades or open shades, you can do it right here in the half bathroom if you need to.
I like it. And I've got to get a close-up of that texture on the wall. The camera's not doing justice, but then those beautiful cabinets like we saw in the kitchen. And then even on this mirror, you can turn these lights on. I'm going to play with this.
Yeah,
so,
go for it.
you know, lighting, mirror lights, on, boom. So if you want to really, you know, if you're doing your makeup or something and have really have it illuminated. Now going down here, look at this backsplash. Such a cool pattern. And then a hammered copper sink there, and that same countertop we saw. Again, all those same, you know, European style cabinets. Coming back into the bedroom here, this is beautiful. What's going on back here?
As you'll notice, we had that nice beautiful quartz countertop, you know, all throughout the coach, the dinette, the kitchen, in the bathroom. But they also ran right here next to the bed. So you'll notice the quartzes ran right up along that trim there, right behind the light. So big, beautiful wall sconce there. Just, I mean, everything just has a different level, you know, attention to detail.
This does not feel like a motorhome at all when you look at this bed, the height of that slide. And we need to talk more about that. But these slide outs are much taller than any other Newmar slide outs ever. I'm
glad you mentioned that. So they were able to get us about 4 more inches of height. And it was funny because I was sitting here as you were filming, you were standing inside the slide. Now I'm 6 foot, okay, and I've got, I don't know, about two more inches here. So actually with my shoes on, I mean, this is a really nice.
I'm 6'2", guys. I'm standing in the slide out too, so I mean, definitely says a lot. Newmar stepped it up. I've never been able to. This is inside the slide out of a King Air.
Yep.
Couldn't say that before. That's a big step up.
So just a huge improvement there. And here's the other thing. You know, just touching on that installation package. I know earlier we had the generator on, we had the engine running. It was really super quiet. I mean, you're looking at like an R24 for the roof. You're like an R40 for the floor here, R11 on the sidewall. So just a really well insulated coach. So if you're in those hot environments, cold environments, it's just really nice. And it also helps does a great job of keeping the noise out.
Yeah, so I'm noticing too while we're talking here, looks like wireless charging ports on both sides of the bed, king size bed, all of those same sleek straight lines for the lighting.
Yeah.
Those huge windows too. Now all the blinds are closed too, but you've got huge windows here in the bedroom as well.
Yeah, so let's just open up some. Let's just open up some shades here for you. And just give you an idea. So just like when we had in the living room, we had those big panoramic windows.
So that's got a blackout shade, it looks like, behind the bedroom, and then you could open that as well.
So one push of the button, you're closing this, and you're closing across from the bed as well.
Nice. Yeah, so now one of the huge highlights of this coach, the rear bathroom. Anything else you want to show us in the bedroom before we go back there?
No, we're good here, but I guess what would be important?
Yeah.
Some of the ladies out there like a nice fireplace.
Yeah, we didn't hit on that.
Yep, we do have a nice little fireplace here.
If the 7-zone heated floors isn't enough.
Yeah. So you've got your heated tile floor here. The slide out itself is heated as well. But this will actually put out heat. But if you just want the ambiance and you don't want the heat, you can just turn the heat off, but keep the flame going. One of the things I want to touch on real quick is new for 2022. You do have this motion sensor enabled. Now what that is if you get up in the middle of the night, you don't have to sit there and hunt down a light switch. It'll automatically start turning on your different lights
as you walk through the coach.
It's like being at the grocery store and you see things lighting up as you go through. It does that for you.
Very cool, very cool. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing this rear bath here. This is exciting.
This is amazing, guys. So,
now, before we go in there, this door here that goes into the rear bathroom.
Yes.
Kind of like a farm style or barn house style door on these hinges up here.
Yeah, just a really nice touch.
Super smooth too.
And you got these nice mirrors if you're getting ready to go out for the night.
Yeah.
Right. Again, we follow those accents just like we seen in the kitchen. You have that nice marble inlay there in the backsplash, the quartz countertop. Okay, well, coming in here, you've got all this beautiful marble floor, right?
Yeah.
This is something that I personally have never seen in a coach ever, is a beautiful marble floor. Just absolutely exquisite. And then, again, following through with those high-end appliances, you've got a beautiful Bosch washer and dryer. So
wow, those definitely look a lot more futuristic than any other RV washer dryer I've seen. They've got the Wi-Fi on it, stackable washer and dryer, huge rear shower here. What's going on?
Okay, so at the end of the day, you just got done doing your heated massage, seating there. Now that you're all warmed up and loosened up, you can come in here. This is more like a spa, right? You're coming into a beautiful spa environment. You've got this huge, if you look at the pan here, right? I mean, usually that type of work is what you would see on the sidewall, but they've actually followed it through right into the pan. You got that huge long drain there. You got your teak seat. But look at the shower head in that thing. I mean, that thing is just absolutely
I've never seen a shower head like this in a motorhome. And then you've got 2 shower heads. And then are these extra jets down here as well, or?
Yeah, so that's what this is. This is going to be, this won't be the extra jets. This is going to be allowing you to control temperature. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then allowing temperature for your overhead shower and then your little handheld one. And then you've got your aquamizer. So this helps for the water conservation.
Yeah. Shampoo, conditioner, dispensers there.
Absolutely.
And then
got your teak seat.
Yeah. Super nice.
And as you guys notice, I mean, I'm walking around inside the shower, and I mean, I've just got all the room in the world, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
plenty of room in this bathroom here.
all the room in the world.
Oh yeah, going across the bathroom over here. What a beautiful setup.
Yeah, again, we follow through with this beautiful quartz countertop. I like the nice water features that we got here. You've got the hammered sink. You've got the nice integrated light system here into the glass, into the mirror. And you do have medicine cabinets on both sides of the sink. You've got the his and hers thing going on. And then you also got a power outlet in there.
Nice.
So curling iron, blow dryer,
yeah,
razor.
That same European style cabinetry that we've seen throughout the coach.
Yeah.
Just gives it a nice look. And then I'm curious, these closet doors, it looks like closet doors, so I gotta give everybody a close-up of that texture. I don't think the camera does justice, but
yeah, I think they pretty much nailed it with this coach. You've got your shoe garage back here. Nice, beautiful built-in shelves.
Safe hidden back there. Everything is all very well labeled. Yeah, so macerator toilet.
Yeah, so you got your beautiful porcelain toilet here. It's got a macerator built into it, so it's going to help chew up that gunk and get it down to the sewer tank. And then you do have your integrated exit door here. So we just unlock it. Opens right up. Actually,
Yeah, opens right up. You want to let me demonstrate it?
Yeah, let's get the shade open on that thing. So you can just pull on the handle and then easy peasy. Now what you can do is that's just held on with a magnet, and then you pull that little Velcro strap.
You want to demonstrate it for us?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, I've done it before. So you just step over the toilet.
Boom,
Now,
and you're out of the coach.
it's better than having to jump out the door, but
Definitely.
easy.
All right, Lance, I'm really impressed with this 2022 King Air.
Yeah.
You think we could take the folks on YouTube on a test drive?
Hey, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right.
All right.
We're gonna put the slide outs in, and then we'll go for a cruise.
Right now we're gonna bring in the big one here. This is a HWH. It's a full wall slide, basically from here clear back to the bedroom. And what you'll notice is how that floor just hovers above the main floor here. Just a really nice system. Newmar finally figured out how to be able to build a slide and put tile on there instead of carpet without having the tiles crack all the time. So just a really nice system.
Yeah, and I'll show everybody real quick. This is with just the one slide out open. So if you just wanted to open your one slide on your one side on at like a truck stop or something,
That's right.
still have a lot of living space. Get to your half bathroom.
You'll notice too, like the handle here. Like I'm a 260-pound guy here. I'm 6 foot. I can still get back here. It's actually the door here. It's a flush door, so when you kick on it, you're not going to get your clothes snagged on the handle.
I like that.
As you come in, it pivots right here in the center, so that way I can get in here pretty easy.
Yeah.
Right? Not bad at all.
Yeah, and then with just the one slide out in, you can actually still get around. Now, can you step on this while the slide out's in?
Yeah, you sure can.
Okay, yeah, cool. So, yeah, back to that huge bathroom, no problem. So, well, now let's put the other two slide outs in. Then we're gonna take it for a test drive. Looking forward to seeing how this coach rolls.
All right, let's do it.
So now the front slide out's coming in. Can we turn that radio off?
Yeah. So pretty smooth, pretty quiet.
Yeah, and I love the look of that window behind the passenger seat. And then can you control, we go back here to put in the last slide out, or?
Yep, sure can.
We right on this control panel here.
So what you got there is the cushions that you're seeing there on that king bed is going to be the extra cushions for the power booth dinette, which we'll take a look at here a little bit later.
Yeah, really quiet back here. Even with that engine running, you could barely hear that slide out. Another close-up of those lights. Wow. Love that straight line light.
The reason why you're so quiet is it's so well insulated. You're looking at an R24 for the roof, R11 for the sidewall, R48 for the floor. So just really well insulated. And in the very bottom part of the basement, it's about an R4. So just a really well insulated coach.
All right, guys, I've got the opportunity to get behind the seat of this 2022 King Aire. Lance, you sure you trust me behind the wheel?
Hey man, I've seen you drive some pretty big stuff already. You've been driving that high-end stuff, the Newells, and I've seen you do some big country coaches, so this will be no problem for you.
All right, sounds good. So, well, what's some of the stuff that's going to be different in this coach?
So, some of the unique features of this coach, I mean, as you may already know, this is sitting on a Spartan K3 chassis. There's going to be a lot of technology integrated into this chassis. You're going to have collision avoidance. You're going to have lane management. You got adaptive cruise control. So if you start getting out of your lane, you'll start seeing it vibrate on either the right side of the seat or left side of the seat. You also got that blind spot detection that we were taking a look at earlier. You'll see it light up in the mirror. But one of the nicest things is you are sitting on those big 365 front tires here with independent front suspension. So it's just going to give you that really nice feel and drive. It's going to absorb a lot of that road energy. And Newmar is already well known for being one of the quietest coaches overall as far as cab noise, so just makes it a pleasurable driving experience. Now, taking a look at the cockpit area here, anything special that I need to know about going over the cockpit area here? Yeah, I mean, so as we already saw here before, I mean, you got your two 10-inch X8 monitors, so super big monitors here, really nice. So there you go, you got your digital display there. Very nice. I know you're getting ready to do a drive here. We're going to get your mirror set up, but the controls for the pedals and for the steering wheel are actually on the steering wheel itself. So you're going to see some paddles right here. There you go, right there.
Yeah, so it says telescope here and pedals right here. Just press that button. Press this button. And it's going to telescope the steering wheel. Now, will it tilt as well?
It will. So on the other side, you got a couple other paddles.
So there's the tilt. I like it. Very easy to get to. What are some of the other controls that we're looking at here?
So one of the nice things about the Spartan K3 on this King Aire is that it comes with two different types of leveling. You've got air leveling and you also got hydraulic leveling. So the hydraulic leveling is going to be there on your left side up on the dash. And then to do the air leveling, you just cycle through here on the dash. You see where it says air leveling there on top? You just hit OK. And then you can go through and you can actually go, you can change your different ride heights too. So pretty nice feature there.
Okay, so we'll just go to auto level, and that's going to...
That'll automatically level your coach with the air. So now it also has a separate air compressor for this coach. A lot of your coaches will tend to lean over time because the air starts to leak out of the bags. But with the King Aire, it's got a dedicated air compressor, so you're not going to get those problems. It's going to continue to stay level with that dedicated air compressor. So awesome. Very nice.
Cup holders over here. HWH leveling controls. That Allison transmission gear selector. Engine brake, high, medium, and low. Engine brake on, off. And then the tag axle dump. Is the tag dump going to be for when we're steering, or? So I'm actually glad that you brought that up. So on the Spartan K3 chassis for the King Aire, the prior models were, I think, right around that 8 to 10 degree wheel cut on that tag axle. So now they've actually increased it to 17 degrees. So it eliminates a lot of that wheel scrub. So before, where you actually had to raise or take the pressure off that tag axle so you can eliminate that wear on those rear tag axles, this one's going to actually turn with that passive steer, eliminated that tire scrub, and actually help increase that turning radius of this coach. So nice.
Yeah, pretty nice. You can actually program what level of comfort that you want for your steering. This does come with the comfort drive. So we've already got it, the settings set up there. So on the little toggle here, you can just push OK. and then you can actually adjust.
Okay, yeah, I like to have it turned up all the way just from previous Newmar. I've driven a couple other Newmar's older King Airs, but I like to have it turned up all the way, so.
Absolutely, I'm with you 100% on that one.
Oh, it's telling us that there is a baggage storage art.
So, kind of a nice little feature. One of the things that this coach will do is if you accidentally forgot to close a baggage door, this coach will actually let you know. So that way you're not going down the road and have a door open on you. And if you've ever owned a coach, I'm sure you've experienced that before.
Yeah, so I'm looking at all these buttons up here. Lance, what do we have going on up here, sir?
So you got a heated steering wheel. And then in the front there, you've got some high-low fan. And then you got your overhead fans. You got your high, medium, and low as far as this. So that will just change your fan speed.
Okay.
You got your docking lights, which is nice. Courtesy lights. You got your gen start, which you can start from your Silverleaf as well, or from your phone. You got your lock for your door. You got your visors, day shades, night shades. Right here in the front, and the side. You know, it's actually a little bright. So
yeah, actually, I appreciate that. Yes, sir. I needed that. Yeah. Like the material that these shades are as well. And the AC controls are real simple, easy to get to. What's this button over here?
So that's going to be the HVAC for overhead.
Okay.
Yep. And then these same controls that you have here for yourself, the passenger actually has their own separate climate control as well. And you'll notice too, like just the little stitch work there just above your charger. So a lot of detail into this.
Yeah, no, I love all those little details. They really, and that, I mean, especially that stitching up here, we've looked at that a couple times. That's something I've seen in like the brand new Bentleys and brand new Ferraris. So, well, let's put this 2022 King Air to the road. Lance, can't thank you enough for this opportunity. I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Boom. Easy peasy.
And then you also have a wireless phone charger there for your phone.
Okay. Right here.
Yeah, and I kind of like how it has it sitting upright, so you can kind of see what's coming in.
Yeah, I like that. It's like a built-in kind of spot where you can have your navigation on, or and you can see. I'm gonna just pull around here, this side of the dealership.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
All right. And we've done a walk around. We're all good.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Just so smooth. As soon as I take my foot off the brake. So, any particular? Oh, wait. What am I seeing here? So this is the window frame.
Yeah, that's going to be a power window.
Just want to.
So right there in the front. That's right there.
Oh, very cool. Power window, I love that. Now it is at a little bit of an angle.
So what we'll do is when we get ready to head out of the dealership here, we'll just handle that.
This is so smooth. As soon as I took my foot off the brake, I could just feel, I mean, this is, I'm just talking with my hands and using one hand. I shouldn't be driving this nice coach. Sorry, I'll keep two hands on the steering wheel, but it's just so effortless. And with that passive steer, I'm going through a gate right now and I'm being extra cautious, but it just really pivoted super smooth. Now, what's some of the stuff with this suspension, and why would this drive better than other King Airs? You know, I've driven like 2018 King Airs. What does this have that those don't?
What you're going to have is you're going to have the sharper turning radius with your tag axle. So a lot of people would opt to use the tag dump, but with this one, because that tag axle is going to turn 17 degrees, it's going to really eliminate a lot of that tire scrub. You know, with the blind spot detection, which is kind of nice, and it actually shows up in the mirrors there. So that way you don't have to take your eye off the road. I mean, when you're making lane changes, a lot of times you can't really take your eye off of the road and then look down at the monitor to see your side view camera. So with that blind spot detection, it's kind of nice to have a little bit of extra safety there. If you see that mirror lighten up, then you know that there's somebody next to you. As a matter of fact, you can see it working now.
Yeah,
as we're passing
these coaches. Yeah, I just love how, you know, these are pretty big. If you can look at the road here, you can see, you know, there's a bunch of cracks in the road here. These aren't perfect smooth roads, so we're putting this to the test. Now, should I go left or right out of this?
Let's go left. Yep.
Okay, thank you. It does not have that dinging noise when I turn the turn signal on. I appreciate that. All right. This is kind of a narrow road here, so I'm cutting it pretty good, but I didn't even have to cut the wheel all the way, and it just really.
Yeah, you take the tag axle, the comfort drive, the combination of both those, it's just going to make it just a far superior ride.
Where's the shade button?
They're going to be right here to your right. Right there on
this one?
Go. Yep. Should be the visor, far left.
There we go. So just hold that button. I'm going to move that up a little bit. And I'll move this one up too. You can see there, that's just going up while I'm driving. I want to experience that view out of that big one-piece windshield. That's got to be one of the largest windshields in the industry.
Yeah, it's just a big, beautiful windshield. You know, and I like how they follow that around throughout the rest of the coach. I mean, it's a big front, beautiful bonded windshield there in the front. But then you just take that along the rest of the coach here, right? Then you've got bonded windows all throughout the coach, so you eliminate the hardware. It doesn't have any of that obstruction of view. Just gives it a beautiful look too, really sleek.
And we're going around, you know, over a bumpy road here, and it's just super smooth. If you want to show them just what kind of road conditions we're going over here.
Yeah, we're in Belton, Missouri right now, and I tell you what, the roads right here in front of the dealership are just absolutely perfect, because it just shows you just how, as rough as these roads are, with those big 365s there on the front, it just really absorbs a lot of that road energy.
Yeah, super smooth.
We're going to take a right
Go
here.
right here, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in coaches where, you know, you're sitting in the couch back there, and I've been in coaches where if someone was back there, we'd have to be raising our voices, and we're just...
So as you look at your right rear view mirror there,
yes, sir.
Look at that tag axle turn.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
I mean, it just really scoots the rear end over, so it eliminates a lot of that tail swing.
And 1,950 foot-pounds of torque, 605 horsepower. What's the gross vehicle weight of this coach?
You're about 54,000 pounds. I think you're going to have, like, so as far as, I know it's important to a lot of people is cargo carrying capacity. I think your net cargo carrying capacity is right around that 5,200 pounds. So you can do a lot. Not only that, I mean, you know, with the 20,000 pound tow capacity, you're towing your super stacker trailer, and again, when we were looking at that electrical bay, you have that 30 amp outlet again. So if you need to supply power to your stacker trailer, or maybe you're at a nice little cabana somewhere, a little casita there on the side, you can supply power to your, you know, to your little casita next to the coach.
Yeah, now you were mentioning the trailer, 20,000 pound towing capacity. A lot of people have cameras set up inside of the stacker trailers and behind the stacker trailers. Yeah. Is this pre-wired for those cameras on the trailers?
So it's got the Voyager adapter there in the back, so you can definitely get the camera system hooked up to your super stacker trailer. This is pre-wired for it, so it's just a plug. It's a plug and play, and you can see what's going on behind the trailer. We're going to take a right here.
Okay. Just brakes so smooth. I've got that. I don't even have the engine brake on. I was just braking with the brakes. I should be using the engine brake here, but super smooth.
You know, it's actually a pretty windy day today.
It is.
You know, and right now, I don't know about you, but I'm not feeling a whole lot of wind pushing us around.
No, not at all. Not at all. I don't feel any resistance in the steering wheel, and I kind of put my foot down on the pedal there a little bit just to feel the acceleration, and I mean that was close to a 0 to 60 there. This is one of the fastest motor coaches I've driven.
We'll take it right
go right here.
Yeah.
We're gonna have another opportunity to test it on the highways, and this is not the if you look up here at the highway, this is not oh, the window is open?
Yeah. There you go. It's good.
It's closed now?
Yeah.
Okay, we had an open window there, so if you heard a little bit of wind noise, now we're going to put it on the highway. Shay, if you want to show them how the highway looks here, these are actually, it's a little bit smoother roads here than those other county roads back there, but we're going 55 miles an hour right now, and Lance, this is pretty smooth.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad way to travel.
Now, how many exits are we going up here?
We just got just about 2. So we're gonna not this one, but the next one we'll take a right.
175?
Actually, no, 174.
174,
yeah.
Okay. Lance, do you want to grab the camera and show everyone what it's like going down the road back there?
Sure. All right, guys. So this is me walking through the coach. It's actually pretty smooth. Andrew's pretty nice. He hasn't been slamming on the brakes on me, so. And this right here, look at that window. Wow.
This is nice.
Here you go.
Awesome. Perfect timing. I'm going to hit the brakes here in just a second, but how was it going down the road? Is it pretty quiet and smooth back there?
Well, for me, not as being biased, but I mean, this coach is extremely quiet going down the road. You don't get a lot of cab noise, not a lot of wind noise. There was no shaking or rattling of the plate or the metal rack there in the microwave. So, pretty darn quiet. Can't beat it.
If you look at me, I'm just stuck with one hand on the steering wheel because I'm so relaxed as I'm getting off of this exit on the freeway. Just no steering wheel resistance, and I mean, again, these roads these are not the best roads, and for it to handle these roads the way it does is really incredible.
So we'll just take a right there at the light.
Right at the light.
Okay. You're doing pretty good, Andrew. It's like you've done this before.
A couple times. I'm still nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this is one of the nicest coaches, you know, on the market. I definitely stay nervous every time I have the opportunity to drive something like this. So
hey, nothing wrong with staying just a little bit nervous. It keeps us healthy, right?
Yes, sir. That's a true story.
Keeps us out of trouble.
Yes, sir. Well, I'll tell you what, driving this King Aire has me feeling really good. If you guys can't see that smile, I'm definitely definitely impressed. Now, was that the lane departure that I just heard? Was I getting out of my lane a little bit?
Yeah, so with the mobile eye, you got lane detection. You should start feeling, if you start going out of lane, you'll start feeling a little vibration. If you go off to the left, it'll get on the left part of the seat. You go to the right, out of your lane, it'll start vibrating on the right.
Yeah. No, this is a tight road. Shay, if you want to show them how tight this road is, it's easy to go out of your lane. But hey, we're pulling back into Transwest. Now, if you're a serious buyer, you want to be pulling through this driveway right here, because this is where you got to come to talk to Lance, right?
Yeah, guys, I'd be happy to help you. I mean, if you guys were all looking for a King Aire, we sell all the luxury lines: Essex, London Aire, Mountain Aire, the Dutch Stars, Country Stars. So yeah, we sure would love to help you. It's pretty rare. We actually have 2 King Aires right now, and where most of our King Aires are usually sold before they even get here. So this is a pretty rare for us to actually even have one here on the lot.
I'm gonna hustle to get this video edited and out there for you guys, because I know that these 222 King Aires will not last. And especially, I mean, this particular unit with these colors, this floor plan, I'm impressed.
I was gonna say, I'm impressed too, sitting here. I'm not mad about this passenger seat. It looks like, let's see, two people could fit here. Maybe I could add my dog. So this is definitely pure luxury.
Definitely pure luxury. So Lance, can't thank you enough for this opportunity. Now, if someone is a serious buyer, let me hit the parking brake here, but if someone is a serious buyer, who should they get a hold of?
Well, I would be honored to help you with any questions that you might have. My personal cell phone, if you would like to maybe set up an appointment to come see it, my cell phone number is 208-290-5750, or you can reach us at the 877-772-9995, and you can ask for anybody here. Anybody in sales could do a great job and help you with the King Air. We would love to make you a great deal on this coach. If you have any questions, just give me a holler. I'd love to help you.
Awesome, Lance. I can't thank you enough for taking the time and this opportunity to test drive and show everyone this 2022 King Air. Greatly appreciate you. I also greatly appreciate all of you out there on YouTube subscribing to the channel and liking these videos. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Hey guys, just wanted to give a shout out to Andrew. Buddy, I really appreciate you. All the YouTube viewers out there, I appreciate you as well. Just let me know how I can help.
Lance, thank you so much for letting me ride in this King Air, and thank you so much for watching. Everyone have a great day.